What's up, guys? Chaz here with another VIP Hangout. We are doing this super late, so for those of you East Coast people, thank you for being on. I know it's 10:14 your time, 7:14 Pacific time, so we're going to hammer through this thing, try to bust out 45 minutes, do as much as we can for you guys. And tonight's topic, we are going to dive in, and we are going to show you live my exact way that I am sourcing stuff, especially ink and toner, because you all see that we have been killing it with ink and toner this week. And everyone keeps asking the same thing on my Instagram. This thing's been blowing up. How the hell are you getting deals like that? So I'm going to do this live. And instead of just doing it from my area, which right now my area is pretty dried up just because I was the one that was sourcing. So Lisa's nodding her head because she's one of my locals. So I apologize for that. And quick reminder, guys, if you all want to mute your lines, just helps cut down on the feedback. Perfect. So I got two things real quick. I don't want to use my zip code because I bought everything I could in my area in the last 2 weeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your guys' zip codes. Do not post them yet. Don't post them yet. I'm going to take your guys' zip codes, and I'm going to find you some deals and show you live how I do it. So I have two conditions. One, you have to have at least $100 ready to pull cash because I'm going to do the offers for you. I'm going to message them and I'm going to say, so if they have an ink posted for $60, I'm going to message them and I'm going to say, hey, if no other offers come in, I can do $30 or $40, whatever the deal may be. And I'm going to run the comps for you guys too. So when I do that deal and they say yes, if they do, I'm going to say, okay, cool, my friend is going to pick it up. I'm going to add you to the chat, and then it's yours after that. Got it? So you have to have $100 ready to go because I don't want to pull your zip code and then put in an offer and you go, oh, sorry, I don't have any cash. So if you put in your zip code, just have cash ready to go because some of these deals are going to be sweet. I did this last week. I kind of got bored one night, so I posted on Instagram stories. I said, hey, the first 5 people that message me with their zip codes, I'm going to find you some deals. I found one guy. He had it shipped to him. This one guy had 3 toners that he got for $60, and they were listed for $100. I told him to offer $60. They took it. They shipped it to him, which was like an extra $15. So he paid $75, and he's going to make $200 on it. Like that's kind of stuff that you can see with inks and toners. So we're going to do this live. So with that being said. Number 2, so number 1, have cash ready to go if you put in your zip code. Number 2, I'm not going to be able to get through all y'all. I would say that would take 3 hours for me to sit here and go through every single person. So I'm going to go in order of the time that you put in your zip codes, and we're going to go up until 8 p.m. Sound good? So go ahead and put in your zip codes in the chat so I can start running some stuff for you. Yeah, you guys are quick too. Look at that. You guys are quick. All right, let's do this. Dave, there's one thing before I can add you to my the chat. So if I score a deal, I need to have you on my Facebook as a friend so I can add you to that chat. So if I use your guys' zip codes, just try to think the best way to do this. So I'm going to have to come back through and rewatch the recording to catch the names all the way. So Dave, is it I'm so sorry if I butcher names. Is it Nakia or Nakia?
Dave Bath.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Dave.
Oh.
Nakia.
Nakia. Okay, I want to make sure I got names right. RT. Who's RT? Trying to see. All right, bottom there. Okay, so I'm going to get through as many of these as I can, guys. What I need you to do for those top like 10 people that you put in your zip codes, message me on Facebook so that and you need to add me as a friend too. That way I can actually plug you into the chat. Everyone good with that? All right, let's do some sourcing. So I'm going to flip my screen around. All right, can you guys see my screen? Cool. So I'm basically just going to do my thing. I'm going to go through, find some deals for you guys and show you what I'm doing along the way. You guys, everyone overcomplicates this stuff so much. And there's the only tip I have for you, because this is stupid easy sometimes. So the one big tip I have for you is if you want to source this kind of stuff, you have to check this every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. This is why people in the Northwest can't find anything, because I'm snatching almost all the deals. I'm on this site all day long. This is all I do for a living. I am sniping deals. So if you want to get into Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, I'm not going to venture into Craigslist because I love Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. And there's another one, Let Go is another popular one too, an app. Just type in Let Go on the App Store and you can download that. It's the same thing these are. I like these because they're so easy to use. Like you just, boom, you hit a button and that message is sent. Craigslist, you kind of have to go through the emailing system and you have to go through the ads. It's a little bit longer of a process, but they're still good deals. So use the same methods here on Craigslist too. Those are like my top 3. So I'm going to go Marketplace because that's my favorite one so far. Let me open up the chat. And if you guys have, where's my chat bar? Oh, there it is. All right, if you guys have questions along the way, please just plug those into the chat and I'm going to get to those the best I can. Where can I move the chat bar so it's out of my way? All right, there we go. All right, so first zip code, Mr. Dave, is 84020. And I'm going to be a little slow in the beginning just because I usually use my app. Did this thing filter? No, it did not. Okay, so it's not letting me. All right. Can anyone spot something I'm doing wrong because I cannot figure out? Okay, let's just try the search with it. So we're going to start with my favorite one, hands down. All right, this is still looking at Salem. What the crap? 840. Maybe I have to click on it is why. 20. Is it Draper? It's not coming up.
Yeah, it's Draper.
Okay, so let me just click on, because this looks like it's a place. So let's just try that. Does this look accurate-ish? Provo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to look for toner, okay? I already saw one. All right, look at this. And y'all, this is interactive, so if you want to follow along, I'm going to use eBay. Okay, real quick, guys. If you are asking, because I've had tons of people ask this, am I selling these on Amazon? No, I am not. Here's why. There's 2 reasons. Number 1, I have no proof of purchase, okay? So if you are, I'm ungated for HP and Brother. I can sell toners all day long on Amazon, which I have, if I buy them from a retail store. Because on Amazon, obviously, they've gotten way more strict over the years. You need to have some type of proof of purchase to prove authenticity. Because if somebody buys one of your toner cartridges and they come back and say this is not authentic or it's an OEM or it's a knockoff, Amazon's going to come after you and say, where's your proof of purchase? And you're going to say, well, I picked it up in a Walmart parking lot. Like that's not going to fly with Amazon. So that's number 1, why I don't sell this stuff on Amazon unless it's from a retail store. Number 2, a lot of times this stuff is going to be expired. And don't let the word expired push you away, because people buy expired toner and ink all the time. Certain toners are not going to have an expiration date on them. Other toners, like this HP right here, this is the first one we're going to check. This HP is going to have on the back of it, it will have like, it's almost embossed onto the actual box itself. So sometimes it can be hard to see, but you always want to make sure you put expiration dates in your eBay listings. So everything we do tonight is going to be on eBay. So if you want to open up your eBay app, you can follow along and see exactly what I'm seeing. So we're just going to type in HP 03A. Now, if you're new-ish to the eBay world, we never want to go by this first screen. I don't care what other people are listing for. I care what customers are buying it for, because sometimes there's a big discrepancy. A lot of sellers try to get a lot of money for stuff that customers are not going to pay it. So we go filter from the top right, and then filter sold items. These are recently sold. Now with inks and toners, you're going to see this a lot. See the knockoff blue box? This is called OEM. And these ones are not going, I mean, they're authentic HP, but they're not the exact type of box. The black box HP that we're looking at on the ad, this is the type of box people pay more money for. So if I filter this down, they're asking $15. I actually didn't even read the description. So we've got new in box, never open. This is the number one reason people sell them so cheap. I no longer have a printer that this works with. All the time, that's the number one thing you're going to see. So I could see recently that this has sold for $30, $33. Two of them sold for $50. So if we're looking at $30, which seems to be the going rate for this, I'm going to open up my calculator. I'm going to take $30 times 0.87 because you have 10% for your final fee for eBay, and then you have 3% for your PayPal fee. So 13% is what your fees are. So times 0.87, that means that after fees, you're going to see $26 back. I can tell you based on experience, if you go 2 to 3 day regular priority shipping, you're going to pay a few extra bucks, but it gets there quicker. So some eBay customers like to do priority shipping because they want it quick. Other customers, they don't care as much, and they'll pay for something like what we do for our bigger stuff is always FedEx Smart Post, because that's hands down one of the cheaper options. This, I mean, ballpark, you're on the high end, you might pay like $10. And I don't have this. I don't know what the 03A looks like physically, but it looks like it's the wider, bigger box. So I'm just going to say it's going to cost $10 to ship on the high end. So you're looking at after fees and shipping, you can get $16 out of this. Okay? Everyone with me so far? Didn't lose anyone? All right. So if we can get $16 out of this, I'm not going to pay $15. So what's the verbiage I'm going to use? Okay? Dave, are you good for this deal if I put in an offer?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to message Alicia here. And here's another tip, guys. The longer this has been listed, the cheaper people will get rid of it for, because they just want it gone. I can see that this was just listed. If it says about a day ago, it's probably listed today, and it's only been viewed by 2 people, and we're probably one of those views. So this is a fresh listing, which means there may not be a lot of wiggle room, but here's what we're going to do. Message seller. And I'm going to say, you guys all know the verbiage I use, right? No other offers come in. I can do, what would you want to pay for this, Dave? If you can get $16 back.
You tell me, man.
I like to double my money, so I would say $8.
Okay.
And that's it. That's my super secret message I send out to everybody. Everyone gets the exact same message. That's it. So now we just move on. So that's like a super small one. Let's see if we can find. All right, here we go. So yellow, I don't know why. Maybe somebody knows more than I do with toner. I don't know why, but yellow always sells a little bit more than most of them. I have no idea why, but yellows are really good ones to go for. So this I can tell is, oh, okay. So again, you have to read because they want 60 a piece, not $60 for all 3. It was listed recently, about a day ago, but we're going to run this anyway. So if I go to eBay and I'm going to punch in HP 641, the A, 641A, they want 60 a piece. Yeah, see, right off the bat, this is going to be a no-go because I'm seeing $20, $30, 47, 54, 34. So unless you get these things super cheap, which I highly doubt she's going to go, I mean, I would offer $15 each. But she's obviously not going to go that low from 60. If you really wanted to, you can probably put an offer. So we're just going to pass on that for now. So let me just scroll back up here. So I actually have not messed with Sharp before. I've actually never seen a Sharp toner in our area. So I'd be curious to see what Sharp goes for. HP and Brother are going to be two of your most common. Your highest dollar ones are sometimes going to be Xerox, and that's spelled with an X. So if you type in Xerox, one of my best flips I ever did on this was let me put an asterisk here. I did this flip on Amazon before they got strict with the rule. So I found some Xerox toners for $7.99. There were 3 of them, $7.99 each at Goodwill. Obviously, Goodwill receipts are not going to fly on Amazon nowadays, but I flipped those for $150 each. And so Xerox is a really good brand to keep out for. So we're going to type in Sharp AR 168NT. All right, let's see what these bad boys go for. And again, I don't care what the first page listings look like because that's just what sellers are asking. I care about what customers are paying. So I'm just going to filter down to sold. They're asking $10 each. I see a $45 sale. I see a $27.99, a $30, $30, $51. So this is good. $26.99. So this is slightly better. It's not great, but this is slightly better than the other one. You can pay the $10 each and still make a profit on it, but I don't like to pay retail price. So thumbs up. Are we good for this one? All right. Message seller. If no other offers. Ooh, and I forgot to point out. Hold on. Forgot to point this out. You see this? This was posted over a week ago, which means they probably just want to get rid of it at this point. So you can pretty much come in low. I've done some pretty bad lowball offers before, even ones that would piss me off. And shockingly, some people take them. No other offers. Come in. I can do. Are you free tomorrow to pick these up if they go for it? All right, cool. That was $10 each, $20 total. Let me turn my ringer off. $20 total. Let's just say $12. Who knows? Worst case scenario, she's going to come back and say, no, I can do 14, 18. Like you've got a little bit of wiggle room in there. All right, done. So you guys get the gist of how we're doing this, right? So Dave, now you got a few offers put in. Again, message me on Facebook. So if that comes through, I can actually get you plugged into that chat for you. And then we got 30019 Dacula, Georgia. Ooh, look at this. They even got the word wholesale in there. All right, so they're asking, they want $40 for 2. Let's just see what these are going for. These are, okay, so they got a couple different ones. So we got a bunch of 62A or 62s. We got 61s. So these, I mean, they've got a weird bunch of stuff. So let's just type in HP 62. And when you see, I'm looking at the bottom row there, when you see stuff like that, just type in HP 62 to start with. And if you're seeing a bunch of single units, because those are combo packs. So in this case, it pops up fine. But if you see a bunch of single units, use the words like combo, 2-pack. Those are some common words you guys can use too. Same thing when you're listing these. You can. I'm selling almost all my cartridges in bundles or packs. So it's a really great way to do it. So if they want $20 each, I can see that these are selling for. It's not quite the same one. And careful with these ones, guys. The green boxes that you see here. So most of them are going to have an XL version. So don't confuse the regular versus the XL. So when I type in 62, there's a 62 and there's also an XL version. So make sure you're not mixing those up. So these are selling right about $20 to $24 each. They want $20 each. So if you can put in an offer and knock that down closer to like, 10 to 12 bucks. Again, we see that this is listed over a week ago. So that's a potential. And there's a bunch of random, I'm not going to put an offer for you right now just because there's a bunch of random ones that it would take time to go through and check. So as Nakia, if you want to go through and write this down, right, just go through and start checking on those yourself. I mean, that might be a good deal. If you can buy them as a whole and get a discount on it, that might be a good one. Here we go, triple pack. I love triple pack. We type in HP 940, and again, here's the XL version, so we're going to type in XL.
Can you go back to that other deal, the 62 that had pulled up? I'm seeing that $25.99 and $29. How was that a good deal if they're selling it for $20 after fees and shipping?
For which one?
For the HP 6262 on the bottom there, or were you pulling up a different one?
No, I just pulled it back up. What's the question?
For example, when you look under the sold, I see like $22.95, $25.99. Were you saying that was a good buy after fees and shipping?
No. I'm saying if we got that closer down to $10 to $12, that would.
I see.
Yep. Yeah, we rarely are ever going to want to pay what people are asking right here. You want to try to get that lower. So that would definitely be the offer I'd put in.
Okay.
So look at this for 940 XL. I see they want 35. I see a 13, 25. There's a bunch of random ones on here. 19. Yeah, that's going to be too much of a haggle. Because it's been posted over a week, if you wanted to throw out an offer like $10 just to see what they say, then you can do that too. Bingo! I saw 12A and I just sold the 12As. These guys, holy crap, there's multiple pages. Dang, I get jealous when I see y'all getting some good stuff on here. Ooh, we just found some Xerox. Let's look at this. So we're going to type in Xerox. And this one's going to be in the top right. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but Xerox is always going to be a phaser edition is what the model number will be. So phaser 6180. And again, if you guys are following along, you just punch it into your eBay app. Now, did I see a price list on here? It says different prices and low prices, toners, cartridges, HP, blah, 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 blah. All right, so that is crappy. They have a lot of toner, but no prices on their stuff. But I want to see what they're selling for anyways. So let me move my chat so I can see better. All right, so it actually looks like they got, so there's two different ones. There's the big one up top, which is, you guys can see right here, that's cyan, which is that blue color. So I'm going to add that into my keywords. So this same one just sold for $120. And then I see a 50, a 115, a 70, $4.99 for a 4-pack, 105. So this thing is selling for over $100 pretty consistently. Geez. Yeah, I don't even know where to start with that. So that is going to be a good deal, especially the fact that they've got a lot of them. They're going to be more willing to get rid of them as a whole. 92A 05. Yeah, so what I want you to do in this case is go through, just because there's so much, it would take me like 20 minutes to sit here and do it on the call. I want you to go through and start price checking all this stuff. And I can tell you just based on the Xerox. Ooh, actually, holy crap. Yeah, there's actually more. If you don't do this deal, I will do it and I will have them ship it to me. This is going to be a good deal, I can tell you that. So, Nakia, if you want to, or Nakia, I'm sorry. If you want to go ahead and message this buyer, if you're following along with me, or I'm sorry, seller, message these guys, ask them for a price list of all of them, and then see if you can work them down to a bulk discount if you buy all of it.
Okay.
If you do not end up buying all of it, I would love to snatch this deal. So let me know either way. But
I
if there's
will. It's about an hour and 50 minutes from me, but
hey, but
I'll make that drive.
if
Yeah.
you're making $500 profit on this load, yeah, there's some good cash, especially because I didn't see the these 2 Xeroxes. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you've got 7 Xeroxes, which can be worth a lot of money. So
Cool.
message them. And this one's a little bit differently. You're not going to say if no other offers come in. Like this one, you're just going to ask them for a price list up front. Ask them how much they want for it all. They may even have a number in their head for the whole lot. So ask them what the prices are.
Okay.
And then after that, you guys drawing on there? That's hilarious. So yeah, just put in a message, see what they want, and then of course work them down. I would do your research first before you message them, because you want to know how much each one is going for before you make an offer. I did the same.
Can I message you if I have any questions? Or
100%. Yeah, I'm here for you guys. So if you guys ever need help looking something up, message me and I'll be able to help you out with that.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, so that one I would message them as soon as you do some research on that tonight. So even, I mean, literally just take a whiteboard, take a piece of paper, do something, and just write down about how much you can pull off of each one, and lowball it, because you don't want to say like, that is hilarious. I love it. So you don't want to, say, oh, I'm going to make all this money, but then at the end of the road, that's not what it turns out to be. So I usually lowball my own stuff. Like that last bulk load that I just did for $300. I lowballed myself on that, because if I lowball it and I make more, that's just extra.
Right. So what do you use for the shipping? What did you say you kind of calculate for shipping?
If you're doing large amounts, this is not just for toner either. Like if you're doing big stuff, if you're doing toner can be heavy. Like we just shipped one out today that was way heavier than I thought it was. So we ate a lot in shipping. It was like $40 to ship it because it was 12 units. So we use FedEx SmartPost, and we find that one, I'm not a shipping expert by any means. So if anyone has any cheaper methods, just let us know in the chat, or go ahead and unmute yourself too. But FedEx SmartPost tends to be a little bit cheaper, but it will take a few more days than if you do Priority. Priority typically, it gets there quicker, 2 to 3 days, but it's going to be a little bit more cost. And it's up to you if you want to offer free shipping, or if you want to have them pay full shipping, or you can even offset it. So if shipping is going to be about $20, you can charge them $9.99. So it's kind of offsetting it just a little bit, where they pay half, you pay half. So you can play around with each method and see what works best for you.
Okay, great.
Fit Shipper.
What's that?
Fit Shipper. Have Fit Shipper. They have huge discounts on Priority USPS shipping.
Okay. Good to know. That's something to look into.
Like I can send like a. It depends on the box size. Like the standard, their box is like a box 4. It's that little square guy. I can send that from Pennsylvania to California for like $7.
Outstanding.
Whatever you can cram in it, you're good.
I think Trista's on my. Yeah, she is. That's funny. Trista's on my Zoom watching this, I think, in the chat. Yeah, that's too funny. I saw my name up there. I'm like, what? All right, cool. So, yeah, I think you're good on your deal. I don't have to look any further. Like,
no, I'm good. Thank you.
do your research tonight. Make that list of what each one is about worth, and then message me if you need any help, and put in that message tomorrow and see what they're going for.
All right, thanks.
Oh, geez. Yeah, you need to get on these brothers right here. See these brothers? I can already tell you those brother TN 450s are pretty good. So get in here and see what those are worth, and then see what you can get them for. Most people are willing to drop down on their price.
You're gonna have me up all night tonight.
Trust me, this is what I do every day. All right, next RT. RT, what's your name? Who am I talking to?
Hey, it's Rashad.
Hey, what's up, man? All right,
What's going
let's find you a deal, shall we?
Sure.
75070. And here, let me point this out, guys. We're just looking for toner because I'm on a toner kick and it's worth a shit ton of money. You guys can put in any keyword you want. I'll do another one for TI-84s is another, it's a calculator I've been flipping. So I'll do the same thing for you guys. You're in McKinney?
Yep.
Okay. Boom! Brother 330. Let's see what this is. Selling new toner. Because I don't have the printer anymore. No hold, first come, first serve. All right. Let's do work. So we're going to type in brother. EN 330. Filter down to sold. So this just sold for $40. $60. And you guys will see, like, when you're browsing through, let me see if this folks. You'll see a lot of these like blank cartridges and like random knockoff ones. I scroll right past those. I want to know what this exact one is selling for. Somebody got to steal at $9.99, $48.99, $35. So I'm confident to say you can pull at least. I'm going to say 35 on like the low end. I bet you can get $35 off of this. So we're going to do the math again. If I can get $35. I know I have 13% in fees, so I'm going to times 0.87. That gives me $30.45 minus, let's just say the high end shipping is going to be $8, just on the high end. So I know that on the low end, I'll see $22 back. So I'm okay spending $12 because I'm pretty much going to double my money on that. So are you good if I type in there we go. You want to put in $10?
Sure, let's try it out.
All right, so let's do this. Thank you for you guys. When you draw, it's on my screen, so just remove it afterwards. It's hilarious, though. I didn't know you can draw on the screen. All right, so we're gonna put in if no other offers come in. Are you free tomorrow to pick this up?
I am. Yep.
All right. Boom. So I remember who's linked with which zip code. Just message me on Facebook now and give me your zip code on Facebook so I can remember. So if this does go through, I can tag you in that chat.
Okay.
And you guys, I'm just kind of scrolling through here because I've done this enough. I know what to look for. Like if you ever see the blue boxes, like these HP blue boxes, these are typically a little bit older models. They're still worth money. Is this just free? Done. Like you probably don't even have to look that up. You just got a free toner. Like I seriously do this when I do deals for you guys. HP 27. Hey. Does anyone feel like they're learning a little bit about Marketplace, kind of how it works, how to do it?
So I have a question. I'm not super familiar with eBay yet, but just looking at the picture of the box, what's the condition we can list it under?
You can still list it new. People buy that stuff all the time. eBay is so much more relaxed than Amazon because obviously Amazon, this would not be new, even though it's factory sealed. So you can put in a new or like new. There's a couple different options you could do, right? But for the most part, this, I would list it as new, and there's on eBay, it says new, and then it has parentheses other, and that's what I would put. And I would just note that it has slight box damage.
Okay.
Obviously, take good photos, put it in the description. But this is selling for $20. So, I mean, I would message them like right now. If you're looking at the same listing I am, just message them right now and say, hey, I'll pick it up. It's free. Literally free money. Oh my gosh, this is another free one? Okay. So sometimes people do this and it messes with you. It says free, but they just want you to make an offer, which can be good because now there is no. So in this case, message them. If you're looking at this listing, message them and ask for a better photo. That photo is, it doesn't even show what type it is. You got another TN330 you can put an offer on. 80A. I've not seen that one before, so let me pop that in here. So we're gonna look for the 80A. They are asking 40. So I see 41, 70, 80, 84. So that's a good deal right there. You can buy that for the 40 and still make a few bucks. I would offer 20, 25. So that's another one you could put in a message on right now. That thing's like pristine condition on the box too. So message them and put an offer for 20 or 25 bucks.
Okay.
That's a really good one right there. Guys, this gets addicting. Like, you'll start doing this all day, every day. Yeah, I think those are going to be a couple of your best ones right there. All right, who's up next? So, Jeremy. Jeremy, you ready to find some deals? Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. We've got HP 128. Drawing a box. Oh, you guys are awesome. All right, so they want 25. Let's read the. So these ones are not as lenient. Price is firm, but it was listed over a week ago, so they might be willing to budge a little bit. So this is 128A black. I'm seeing a lot of the other colors. So the black one just sold for 45 plus 12 shipping. There's a lot of the colored ones. I'm not seeing many blacks. 41, 44. So you're pretty comfortable getting 40 bucks out of this, which at 25, it's slim margin. So because they said they're firm, I would send the same message and say, if no other offers come in, I see that this has been listed for a week. So that's another thing you could do. I see that this has been listed for a week. If no other offers come in, would you take 15? Worst case scenario, they'll say, meet me in the middle, 20 bucks. And it's up to you to decide if the margins work it out to where you buy this for 20, you flip it for 40, 45. Factor in your shipping and all that stuff. These are typically smaller boxes, so they're pretty cheap on the shipping. All right, so let's find one more on this zip code. Yeah, these guys want actually 507. I feel like I sold these a long time ago and they're worth a lot of money. Let's just see. 507. All right, we got 90. The 4-pack, the same one sold for 549. Yeah. So these guys want full retail. I doubt you have much wiggle room with somebody like that. If you want, it's been listed for over a week. If you want to put in an offer, say like, hey, if no other offers come in, I can do 250 bucks. And if you want to offer up, I personally would pay up to 300 on this and sell it for 5 to make 100. Because if you pay 300 and you make $100 profit, you're still doing a 30% ROI. Which for me, 30% is kind of getting towards my low end. But if it's a quick flip, I personally would do it. So if you want to put an offer and say 250, 300 bucks, that's something you could do too. Ooh, here we go. I love when they have a bunch of them. All right, so they got 5. They're all the same. They're the 85As. I feel like we could just hang out on this call for like 4 hours and just find a shit ton of toner. Like between the whole group, we can find a lot of toner. All right, so these guys want 40 bucks. Dang, someone got this for $7. All right, 2-pack for 90. We got a 31.99. We got an 89. We got a 49. Okay, but all right, let me see if I'm reading this right. 5 available, $40 each, or $175 for all 5. A savings of $35.99 each. Am I missing something? They have a. Is it $175 for all 5 or $204 for all 5? Is anyone else reading the same thing I'm reading? What's up? Does that make sense to anyone else? Or am I completely missing it? I think they would.
Yeah, that looks like 175 for all 5.
Okay. I think they probably originally had $204.95 and they just forgot to delete it when they dropped the price. So if they want 175 divided by 5, so 35 is what they're asking there. And if these are selling for 49, yeah, you're kind of at break even if you do 35. Again, it's been listed for over a week. Put in an offer and just lowball it. So if they're listed at 35, put in an offer for $15 each. Like just go super low on this one, just because there's a lot of them, and you can make up for volume on based on slim margins. The slimmer the margin, the higher the volume you need to go to make it worth it. That's why I did something like this deal where I paid $300, but I got 45 units. The margins are slimmer, but because there's so many of them, I'm going to make up my profit that way. Does that make sense? All right. Sweet. Bingo. I love yellow. HP 641. Filter sold. Oh, that doesn't sell as well as I thought it would. $21.16. Yeah, I'm thinking no go on this one. Yeah, it's funny. It's like some toners are worth so much and other ones are not. Samsung. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Samsung 116S. Let's see what this is going for. We've got a 38, 49, 36, 35, 31, 29. So I'm pretty confident with 35 is what you can see out of it. And I mean, they're only asking 15, so that's already a deal I would do at 15. Lisa went from being on the Zoom call to wearing the tiara. Cracks me up. So this is a good deal.
Hey, that's mine.
Krista's on my Zoom.
It's awesome.
She took it off. I forgot whose zip code we're on. Are we on? Yeah, we're on Jeremy. All right, so Jeremy, are you still in here? All right, hopefully Jeremy's on here still. Instead of me messaging each person, I want to bust through a few more of these for you guys before we have to hop off. But you guys see exactly how my routine is now. I do this all day. Ooh. Uncle Sam, you okay? Did you drop something? So funny. So you guys see my routine, right? You just have to be consistent with it. So if it's like first thing in the morning, last thing at night before you go to bed, just come up with a daily habit to do this. Trista can tell you firsthand, like I am on my phone on OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace all day. Like when do I take breaks? I don't. That's why I win. That's why I take all the deals in the Northwest, because I win. So this is a really good one. So who was on here? Jeremy, hopefully you're on here and seeing this deal, because you need to message them and put in like a $10 offer, because you're going to turn $10 into 30, which is good for me. Okay.
I don't know how well this would work out for other people, but we don't live in a town that has like a big college. But I'm just thinking like doing this same method with any textbooks would be potentially gold if you live in a bigger city area where, you know, there's kids and they don't want to sell their books back to school or whatever. I don't know.
Shout out to Jason. He just made 4 offers. That's awesome. Yeah, Angela just typed this in. If you type in toner, it's going to be normal. You see all this stuff like face product, right? So some areas are going to have way more of it than others. All right, so Jeremy is on here. So Jeremy, go snatch that Samsung deal right there because that's a really good one. Actually, these just caught my eye too. All right, TN2. I feel like I have these. Yeah, I have these listed. I have these in the back room right now. So brother, TN 210. I'm actually going to type in 4-pack on this because I prefer to just offload stuff as quickly as possible. And it's faster to sell as a 4-pack. Maybe take a little bit slimmer margin than it is to individually prep and ship each one. Because you guys have to look at also, it's not just about how much money you can make, it's about your time too. Like, so you're the bigger the profit, the more time I'll spend on stuff. But you don't want to be spending, 10, 15 minutes prepping individual items that you're only making a few bucks on. You want to really look at where your time is. Oh, like this photo looks familiar. It's my listing. So I have these listed for $215 and I've got 2 watchers on it right now. So that gives you an eyeball. I paid $50 each, and I see they were priced around $60 on Amazon, selling for half of what I paid. So I would put in an offer of like $70. Go in like $70, $75 on an offer. Jeremy, if you're still watching this. So put in an offer for like $70, $75 because if you sell it for $200, you're going to make at least a $60 profit. And again, depends on the shipping cost. I haven't shipped these ones, so I don't know the exact cost. But you're looking at like a $50 to $60 profit after fees and shipping with that. So I would put in an offer. I would pay up to $80. I take that back. I would pay the full 100 because if you buy for 100, you sell for 2 to 205. Because I'm probably going to drop my price too, just because I got 2 watchers on there. So if I sell for 205, you're still going to pull like a 40 to 50-ish. I don't know the math off the top of my head, but somewhere in that range, you're going to pull a profit. And again, it's all about your time. So that would be another good deal for you, Jeremy, to look at. All right, let's bust out a few more here. So we got Mr. Michael up. Michael 780. Lost my place. 46. 78046. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh. What's this? Oh. Dang. All right. Here, I was going to end the session with this exact thing, guys. Since it's here, I'll just explain it now. This is my next step to my toner game. So instead of you having to go out and constantly hunt this stuff down, you can have people messaging you to sell their stuff. And all you do is you put up an ad, which is like this. We buy surplus ink and toner cartridges. You could do the same thing with calculators, textbooks. You can do it with anything. You can put up these ads on Craigslist, Marketplace, OfferUp that says we buy blank. And people will message you and say, hey, I have these toners. Here's what they are. And you can say, okay, here's how much I can pay for them. So that's another method. I was going to end the whole thing and give you guys that like a takeaway, but that is perfect timing on that. I got all excited because I saw that. I'm like, ooh, smart. All right, so let's see if we can find. And you guys, with toner, some areas are going to be dried up more than others. Some areas are going to have a ton. It just depends on your area, so you're not going to win every single one. So let's look at this. We got HP CB541A. All right, let's see what we got here. How much do they want? It says 50, so I'm assuming they mean 50 for all, which would be pretty good. These are all probably the same color, I'm assuming. Oh, they got more. Yeah, so I haven't looked into like knockoff stuff like this personally. Maybe some of you have had experience with it, but these are usually just kind of knockoff brands or like refillable cartridges. I'm assuming these are all three going to be the same blue color though. So I see one of them selling for $27.99 plus buyer paid shipping. I'm not finding much of that exact box. Here we go. $35.99. So if you can get $30 each, so that's a $90 sale. I don't want to pay $50 to make 90. So you can put an offer for like $30 and see what they say. Because if you pay $30 for all these and you end up selling it for 90, you're going to make a good chunk of change on that too. So who are we on? Michael. So Michael, here's one to kind of course, this is just like me running through a few things. I'm not saying like you need to do this deal. Run your comps, do whatever you do for your research. These are just a few things that I do here. What else do we got here? Your chance to what?
Stuff around here.
Lisa said this is her chance to hit offer up since I'm on here. I'm not sourcing for myself right now. Again, it would take a little bit of time to go through and do some research on each one of these. And they want $200 for the whole set. So you do your research, because if you can get, way more than $200 and you put in like $100 to $150 offer, bulk deals like this are usually pretty good too. You guys have questions so far? Because I'm here for you guys. So if you have questions, please let me know. Knockoffs are a no-go. I have 6 knockoff toners. I haven't sold in 4 months, priced at $10. Yeah, Ash. I tried them like twice and they were dud. So yeah, I do not mess around with the knockoff stuff. I have some knockoff stuff in that $300 deal I did, but the margin I have on some of the HPs are going to way more than make up for that. My area. Yeah, go for it.
Why do you work so hard?
Why do I work so hard? Because I'm trying to keep up with you. It's funny. My Zoom chat is on the sidebar and it only shows like 4 faces, so I don't know who's on. Mike's creeping in the background. All right. So that might be a potential bulk deal. Don't you have like pallets to flip with your new toy?
Yeah. I'm excited. I haven't used it yet.
Mike got this badass Gaylord flipper.
Yeah, it's like right here.
Oh, man. That's straight up man toy right there.
Yeah. So, we'll see. I'll try it tomorrow. I'm lying. I'm going to try it tonight.
Don't lie. You're going to be there till 2 a.m. just flipping shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Miss Nicole. Canon. I like Canon. Okay, I cannot see. Yeah, I can't see model numbers on those, so I'm not going to try those quite yet. Ooh, there's a lot of boxes on this one. What's this? Premium. So again, anytime you see like the word premium, it's typically going to be one of those knockoff ones. They might be worth a few bucks if you wanted to look into them. Again, since there's a lot of them and we're talking volume, you can get away with slimmer margins if you're doing volume. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, done. Deal of the night. Are you guys seeing this right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man.
Combination right there.
Combo. Nicole, are you on here? Please tell me she's on here. Nicole. If she's not on here, I'm going to steal this deal.
I'm on here.
Oh, there you go. Dang it.
I'm trying to type, but it's not coming across.
I'm a nice person, and I want to help you, but if you were not on here, I was going to have them ship these to me. I'm kind of kidding, but mostly not. All right, let's just look these up because it's going to make me cry a little.
What's in the background of that picture, too? I see a Canon.
Yeah, so these actually are the same listing as those Canons we just saw. I can't freaking see what the. It's blurry. Even if you can, yeah. Even if I zoom in, the picture quality is pixelated, so it's going to be blurry. It's C1. No, is that C1 800? Can anyone else see? Probably not. Oh, that sucks. All right, so Nicole,
Yeah.
message them ASAP, and you want to ask them for a close-up picture to see what the actual model numbers are.
Okay.
They want $150 for all. There's 7. They want $21.42 each.
I don't know why I'm not. You just searched toner, right? I don't know why I'm not seeing that listing. Never mind. I'm in offer up.
Oh, you want to offer up?
My bad. My bad.
I don't know.
No, it's on Facebook Marketplace. I'll go find them right now.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Lisa is amazing. I think she may have just found an eBay listing for them. So Xerox. Does that even have a model number?
Hi, Lisa.
What's up, Mike?
Okay, let's just try it. There's a number on here. I'm just going to try this. Is it weird? Like, I get so much weird joy out of doing this for you
Those
guys.
aren't, I mean, the pictures she took aren't exact.
I'm not making a dime on this, and I'm kind of having fun with it.
Huh?
That's on offer up, and it's too.
It looks the same, but yeah.
It looks like the same picture.
It's the treasure hunt.
Oh, seriously? Okay, so these are not going as high as I thought. All right, so I'm seeing if it's the same one, 20, 27, 27. They're asking 21 each as it is. I think you can work out a deal with this. So if you can get 25 each on eBay, try putting in try to get them down close to 10, like 10 to 12. And again, that's just like my personal opinion. If you want to do your research and do it that way, but I would message them and just get some close-up pictures of the box, and then run your comps that way. But if you can get a bulk deal on this thing and lower that $150, like way more, it's been listed for 3 days and it's still up, so she may just kind of want to get rid of them at this point. I would definitely get on that, but that could be potentially a really good deal for you. What do you want?
I feel like something else that you're kind of missing. I don't know if you saw this already, but on that last one that you clicked, only 6 people have looked at that listing. It tells you directly on there.
Did I just lose them? Ooh, that's gonna be way too high. All right, so this leads me to my next. I had like little bullet points, right? So this leads me to another bullet point, just because this is gonna come up anyways. So toner is only one word, guys. A lot of people don't know there's a difference between ink and toner. So guess what keyword other people will put in? Ink. But they'll have a toner listed and call it ink. So ink is another one to look at. So you'll see all kinds of stuff pop up here. So here's the other point I wanted to point out. There have been many deals where you can actually type in printer. You're not looking for printers. A lot of people will get rid of a cheap printer and say, oh, by the way, it comes with a spare cartridge of toner. Yeah. So let's see if that one I just saw, hopefully it's listed under printer. Okay, so this is not showing up. I don't know why I want it. Sometimes keywords don't exactly match up with listings. I don't know why. It's a Facebook thing. Okay, so Nicole, you're SOL on this. But for the rest of you, try to give it a look. Let's just go back to the one that I did see right here. So they're selling the printer, but it has extra cartridges. So smash the printer, use it to I don't care what you do with the printer, but a lot of times you might be able to find cheap enough printers for like 50, 60 bucks, but it comes with these extra toner cartridges, and this is where you make your money. If you're in the ball game, because I used to do it, so I know it's profitable. If you're in the ball game of selling used printers on Amazon, you can even sell them on eBay too. especially Xerox. Xerox has some really spendy printers. So you might be able to look this up on eBay, see what the printer sells for, and then see what the cartridges sell for too. But again, here's another case of, wait, maybe they put, yeah, see, they didn't put like the number of these, and the picture's kind of blurry. Oh, did you find some? That's hilarious. Lisa just found some toner. Yeah, so that's another thing to kind of keep an eye out for, guys, is somebody selling a printer, but it also comes with the spare cartridges. All right, Marissa. All right, we're going to do just a few more because Lisa and I have to bust out. Did I not type that in right? 019. Oh, duh. Not the keyword, 019. 70. Salem, Massachusetts. Toner. Okay. Got some stuff popping up here. No, do you want me to show you how to use it though? Put the edge of it on the edge of that table and then smack it down with your hand. All right.
We're gonna wait till we're not on camera.
Each packet. No, Mike knows what's up. I heard that giggle. Mike spent some nights here with us. He knows. Each package is 3 cartridges.
That's where I am today, man, because of you.
Boom. There's a 3-pack. All right, hold up. So these guys got 3 packs. So they have 3 sets of these. Oh, geez, that's a deal. I'm going to have to look at that thing. All right. Who was on? Marissa, are you still on here with me?
Yes, I am.
Dang it. I mean, good. I'm kind of kidding. I do really get I get excited when I find these deals, even though they're not mine. I'm not even charging finder's fees for y'all. You know, I could charge people $5 per find to do this, and I can make $1,000 a day because I would sit here happily drinking beer, finding HP all day. All right, so HP 305A. And because, again, I love combos, so I'm going to type in 3-pack. And you can play around with your words. You can do 3-pack, do it again for combo. Because as you guys can see based on the picture, these usually come together in a package, but you don't have to sell them in the package. If you have 3 separate ones that are still the same colors, you could do it that way too. So I am seeing 249, 289, 208. Oh, that is a gold. All right, let me reread the listing to make sure I have this right. 3 sets available. Each set has 1 of each color. Okay. Damn, that's a good deal. 9. This is probably the deal of the night, guys.
Yes.
So I'm talking bare minimum. Bare minimum. You can get about $200 out of this set. Bare minimum. You're going to get more because I'm going to tell you to list it for there's a 228, a 259, a 208, a 289. I would come in at $249.99 or 97, 95, whatever ending decimal you want. I would come in at
pack of 3.
Yep. For 1 pack of 3, $249. Oh my god.
They're selling it for $50.
They're selling it for $50 each or $120 for 3.
Oh.
You're paying $40. Hold on, let me wrap my head around this. You're paying $40 and you can sell it for $250. And you're going to do that 3 times. So you're going to turn $120 into $700 plus.
So in that instance, would you just offer to pay the $120 or would you try to get it for
I still would be a dick and I would come in at hey, can you take $100?
That's what I was thinking.
Just because it's a better deal. Why pay more than you need to, right?
And it's been listed for over a week.
Yeah, so worst case scenario, they're going to say no. And you'll say, okay, I'll pay $120 and I'll turn it into $700. So, Nicole, when you do this deal, take a picture when you pick them up, post it in the group, and then take another picture when they sell, and then post it in the group.
Will do.
That's like the deal of the night.
This is where I would do that.
Messaging them now.
Good.
I would do a double offer, right? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Have
Yeah,
two
yeah.
accounts, you and Trista, or me and like Miriam, and like somebody offer like 60 for both, for all of them, and then you wait a day, you see what they say, and then you do it from a different account, and you're like, all right, I'll go like 80.
Sorry, this other person gave me 80. I'll do that. Yeah, so there you go. Do you have questions on that?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Just get like excited.
Yes.
I hope you guys get as excited as I do about this stuff. I love this. I could do this I do it every day. I just love it. All right, I'm not going to find you anything else because you just like stole the fun out of everyone. Troy, you want to find some deals? Are you on here with me? That's a new rule. You have to be on here for me.
Yep, I'm on.
Yes.
All right, brother, let's get you some stuff. Orlando. I'm going to try to make it to Orlando this year. Damn, boy, you got all kinds of stuff on here. I know, right? We live in a small town. Like, we got 30,000 people.
Even with the radius.
And even with our 100-mile radius it goes up to, like, we don't have a whole lot. All right, 620s. Brother, I seriously can just do this all night. Like, you guys want to do this again soon?
You guys want to be my friend?
You guys want to be my friends?
I'll be your friend.
Yes. All right. So they want, it just says 40. I'm assuming that's for both. So 20 each. One just sold for 50. One sold for 20 plus 17 shipping, so that's 37. Another one for 48, 49, 41. So you can sell this for like $50. 45 to, I would come in 45. One sold for $64. And it says trending at 73.
45.
I haven't seen any 73s though. So I would come in at $45. So let's do math. I hate math. 45 times 0.87, 13%, right? Minus, those look like the smaller versions. Let's just say it costs high end, like $8 to ship one. So you're looking at $31 return. Already you're going to make $10, but we don't want to pay full price. So come in and offer 30 for both. So you're only going to pay $15 each, and you're going to double your money. Troy, you got that?
Yep. Cool.
Okay, you
Thanks,
got
man.
the listing pulled up. You're going to message them.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Go in. If you want to lowball it, go for it. Whatever floats your boat. It's been listed for over a week, so you can probably get a good deal on that. But if you're only going to pay $20 each, you're still going to make $10. But we don't want to pay $20 each. We want to pay like 10 or 15. So put in an offer. See what happens.
Hey, Chaz. What about calculators? What are you looking for when you're doing the calculators?
Yeah. Oh, you messaged me about calculators, didn't you? Or is that somebody else?
I think I commented on one of your posts about calculators.
Oh. I want finder's fees for these now. All right. You don't even need to put in an offer. You guys want calculators 101? I'm going to do, so who's excited for my flip list?
I've been waiting.
Oh, man, I'm so excited. So I am going to sit down and I'm going to write out every edition of calculator you should look for. And here's the killer part about my flip list. Most people's list that they give you of good items to find, they don't tell you how much you should be paying for them. I'm going to go through and give you, here's about what you should pay for it. So you know exactly what the value is per item. Is that going to help anyone out a little bit? All right, so check this out. Here's the thing with calculators. Let's do calculators 101 real quick. I will do a separate video just on calculators, so I'll just do the recap real quick. Calculators, they go for more money on Amazon. They go for less money on eBay. Amazon's risk is if I buy this locally and flip it on Amazon, I have no proof of purchase. So that's a risk you need to decide if you're willing to take. The chances of somebody saying this is a counterfeit calculator are very small. So it's a risk I personally take on my account. I have been selling these for a while. I've had no issues, but don't let my opinion decide for you. You need to decide if you want to risk doing that. But let's look on both. Let's look on eBay real
I have a
quick.
question with the calculators.
I hopefully have an answer or I'm not doing my job.
These usually, if I remember correctly, came with like a case or a cover or something. Does that deter you if it's not there? Because I don't see it on this one.
Do you know why? Because college students could give less of a damn about a case. Yeah, and you know, it's some people, and this is why I'm very, very detailed on my descriptions, whether it's Amazon or eBay. So you always want to put, so your calculator, your generic TI-84. So let's start with the basics. TI-84s and TI-89s are going to be your best two calculator flips. TI-84s and TI-89s usually come with, if you get it in the package, it will come with a manual. It will come with a USB cable, so they can plug it into their computer, do all kinds of fancy stuff. And it will come with a little hard cover, like Gretchen was just talking about, a little slider case deal. If it doesn't come with any of those three things, I let them know in the listing. It does not come, and I usually don't ship with batteries either. Actually, let me clarify. I do all mine on eBay, or I'm sorry, Amazon. I don't ship mine to Amazon with batteries because if it sits for 6 months and it gets corroded, that's on me. So I never ship anything with batteries in it when it comes to used electronics. If it's on eBay, if you want to have a higher value, you can even let them know in the listing. This will include a brand new set of batteries, right? You can put the batteries in the calculator if you want to, or you can have a brand new package of AA's ready to go and include it with it. If you want to add like a little extra value. And you can even put that in the pictures too. People love that stuff. So with TI-84s, TI-89s, I'll talk about it more inside my detailed video. TI-84s, you have different editions. So TI-84 Plus is the standard basic TI-84. These you can pay about $30 and on Amazon get about $60. So it's easy, double your money. Right now is basically season because college kids are getting ready for the next semester. They're buying up calculators, textbooks, all that kind of stuff. So TI-84 Plus is the basic edition. TI-84 Silver Edition is not saying that the calculator is silver. Silver Edition is just the next level up edition. They come in all kinds of colors. So when you research it, I'm going to type in TI-84 Plus Silver Edition Pink. And you'll have a Silver Edition Blue, Silver Edition Black. You'll have all these different Silver Editions. Silver Editions are my favorites. I've made a lot of money on Silver Editions. In fact, I picked up, I think the best one, AJ was here. Our assistant AJ was with me when I did this. We went to a garage sale and I got one of these for $15 and it sold for $89.99. Yeah, I was so happy. So here's why I like Silver Editions. They sell really well on eBay too. So if you don't want to risk sending it into Amazon with no proof of purchase, no problem. In this case, if I spend $35 on this calculator, anyone else doing this with me, you already see what I see? I see a $62.99, a $59, a $63, $58, $72, $64, $68. This is actually going to be the, I'm trying to think, there's different styles of pink. There's actually a raspberry color, which kind of looks like the pink / purple. There's the light pink version, which if you're following along on the app, you already see that. And there's this pink. This one has sold for $68, $69, $64, $69. So you know you can get at least $65 out of this, right? So even if I don't offer and I pay $35, if I sell this for $65 times, and you guys saw my video in the group of how to bubble wrap and stretch wrap this, super easy to do, guys. Go look through the group. So I'm going to do $65. My 13% comes out. This is going to go first class, which means you're going to pay less than $3 for shipping. You're left with $53.55 minus my $35 buy cost. I just made an $18 profit, $18.55 to be exact. So that's if I pay $35. I'm not going to pay $35. Who was I looking for? Troy. You looking at the same listing I'm looking at, brother?
Yeah.
Buy it.
Okay.
Put in an offer. It's been listed for over a week. Offer 25. It's already a steal. Just get a better steal. Offer 25.
Sounds good.
And that's it, guys. So silver editions are my favorite to look for. So here you can see another one. There's a gray edition. This is a popular one. So here's the thing, guys. I personally will pay, and again, I'm listing on Amazon, which is worth a little bit more. Let me look up that same one on Amazon. Let me see what it's going for. TI-84 plus silver pink. And I'm just using my Amazon Sellers app if any of you are looking at this. You guys, I recommend, again, if you've never done electronics or calculators or any of this stuff, just type it in and start researching. So when I type this in, all these calculators pop up so I can know which colors to look for. So this pink one, for example, oh, money. There's only one FBA offer. Use, what kind of use condition? Where's the prime offer? I don't even see my prime offer. There it is. Used acceptable condition, which is your low end, 102. After fees and shipping, 88. So like I said, you can get more from Amazon, but it's a much higher risk. So that is dependent if you want to go down that route. And I'm unrestricted, so that's another thing to pay attention to. There's oftentimes going to be multiple listings. So if the one will be restricted, one will not, because people like to bend the rules a little bit and make their own listings, which I hop onto and I make some money. It's okay. I'm not advocating do it often, but sometimes we bend the rules a little bit. So yeah, you've got a lot of calculators on here. TI Inspires, that's another good one to look out for. So calculators, if they are listed at $50 or less, I will come in and offer 30. If they're listed between 50 and like 65, I'll offer 40. Because we just saw, even if I pay $40, I'm still going to make a $20 profit minimum. I will spend 40 to make 20 because that's 50% ROI. So calculators are another great one to add to your repertoire. But don't worry about, like, if this is just super overwhelming information about calculators, don't worry about it. My flip list I'm putting together for you is going to be an Excel spreadsheet that will show you exactly which models to look for, how much you should be paying for them, and roughly about what you can make on Amazon, eBay. That's kind of my idea I have for it. So especially when they have multiples like these. So I'm assuming they want $50 for both. I'm sorry, each. Most people are not going to, they might want 25 each. I don't know. So Troy, message these guys and see if they want 50 for both or 50 each. If they want 50 each, put in an offer. Say, hey, I can do $30 each. I just did the same deal with the TI-84 Plus. This exact same one I picked up for $30 each. Just last week, I shipped them into Amazon a couple days ago. So that's Calculators 101. You guys have any questions about that? All right. Anyone like super overwhelmed right now with calculator information? It's like any other niche, guys. It takes practice and time to really learn your craft until you get to the point where I'm at with calculators now. I can do this, and I can boom, 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 know exactly which ones I want to put offers on. Angela, careful. As a seller, if people lowball me on item, I know it's worth a good amount. I block them, and that's okay. That's, you know, you guys can go back and forth however you please. For use condition on Amazon, do you have to provide receipts? If they ask for it, you do. And that's why I say Amazon's going to be a much larger risk, and that just depends on your risk tolerance with Amazon. All right, so we're going to do one more. Mr. Mike O'Neill. Mike, I saw you're on here, right? Troy, you got some good stuff in there. Mr. Mike O'Neill, do we got you on?
You say Michael Sears?
What'd you see? Actually, Mike, I did other Mike. Let me pull up my. Is other Mike not in here?
I don't see him.
Nope. All right.
Okay.
Sierras, what's your zip?
91304. I am guilty of being comfortable and not going after these deals. And I see them, and I just wish they would knock on my door and hand me the stuff.
Yeah, there's a steal right there. Oh, what? I hate when people do that. They put $20 on the listing, but then they separate them out. Yeah, I don't want that guy. Here's another addition to look out for. TI-84CE is another good one. Not for $80, but it's a good model to look out for. $30 on the silver edition. Oh, no, not edition, addition. Used, works great. Boom. You don't even have to put an offer. $30. But guess what I'm going to tell you? Why pay 30 when you can pay 25?
I like it.
So go in there, snipe that deal. Boom. There's another one. You can get that to $30.
Cool.
Message that one. Pinky for 40. Offer 30. This one, $50. Put in a 35 offer. I find that on a 50, 35 usually gets the better response than 30. Again, just like Angela said, if you lowball them too much, they're probably just going to ignore you. And if you put in an offer, this is why I love Messenger. You can see when people read your message. So if you put in a $30 or $35 offer and they see it, but 2 days go by and they haven't messaged back, like, okay, I could do 40, right? Come up just a little bit, right? We already proved that we can make money on 40 on this.
It's like freak them out, but like 30, 32, 37. Like, what?
Gotta have the 7 at the end. Sometimes I've scored one of these. Sometimes you will find somebody selling brand new in the package. I bought one for $40, brand new in the package one time.
Yeah, there's somebody selling like 20 of them. And I was like, for $1,100 or something. I was like,
There's a girl has one for $50, the CE, and she has an answer.
That was the one I picked up, and it wasn't a CE.
She took a picture of something else.
She took a picture of a different calculator.
No wonder why she.
Sometimes you'll get screwed.
I think we should exclude Lisa from that list.
No.
No,
if
Miss
anything, it's more
Melissa.
of a challenge for me. If I find something before Chaz.
Oh, done. How far are you from Redlands?
Like 3 hours.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
You took a 15-hour drive. That's
All right. Oh, how much is this worth?
I still haven't slept from that drive.
TN. Just because this is free. So my thought process is, if it's worth anything, just have them ship it.
That's true.
Guys, here's another thing. Don't look in like your little 20-mile radius. I open mine up the full 100 miles. If you find stuff that's cheap enough, I've done this several times. If you find that stuff that's cheap enough and you don't want to make the 2 or 3 hour drive, have them ship it and pay them a little extra. I've done that with many calculators. I had somebody that.
Are you pretty open to that? Like PayPal?
Yeah.
You pay them first, obviously, or how does it work? What works best for you to gain their trust?
Yeah, so I'm just right up front with them, and I let them know, like, hey, so here's an example. The recent one that I did, it was a calculator. It was actually not even a TI. It was an HP calculator. HP, I want to say C33, and the guy listed it for like $15, and I think I flipped it for about 45 or 50, and so it was $15. He said, because I messaged him, he lives an hour and a half south of me. And I just didn't feel like driving an hour and a half. And it was cheap enough. I asked him right up front. I said, I actually live up in McMinnville. Unfortunately, I can't make the drive down there. Is there any way I can PayPal you, which is secure, and pay you a little extra for the shipping, and you just toss it in a package and ship it up? He said, yeah, no problem. Other ones, they don't want to mess with scammy PayPal and all that kind of stuff. And so it's 50-50, but it's worth it just to ask.
You're going to be the first person ever drop ship from OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace.
And then I'll create a course on it and sell it for millions.
Hey, can you ship it to this person in this state? Thank you.
I should actually try that and put it on video. Oh my, I'm going to do that, dude. All right, so this has sold for 40, 49, 50. Depending how much shipping is, it might be worth it just to message them and say, hey, is there any chance you can ship this over to me? Just because I don't want to make the 3-hour drive. It's free. Why not?
That's true.
Here, this might be a good one. HP. See, they don't. Here's a tip. If they don't. Oh wait, no, there is a different picture. Yes. Oh. Damn you, Mike.
What?
It's a good deal. That's why.
Hold on, let me scan it.
All right. So if you guys see, this has the picture, so you can see 128A. But if they have a picture of the side,
holy crap,
this number will work too. You guys see what I'm looking at? The CE323. That will work too. Did you look up Amazon side?
I don't know if that's reversed or what, but
that's blurry.
156. Amazon selling it for 156.
Yep.
You have a 131 profit. So to go lower than Amazon, probably be like 139 or 145. Someone would probably take it.
Yeah. So on the eBay side, we're going to search HP 128A. I type in 3-pack first. If 3-pack doesn't show up a ton, then I will come in with combo is the other word I'll use. So we got a 110, a 100, 135, 87, 90, and they want 80 for all.
Yeah, which they have it at 72 now,
yeah.
so I'm guessing it's probably
like so they're coming down on price because it's been listed for a week. They came down to 72. 5 people have seen it, so this is not even getting traction. Yeah, so 72 coming at like $40, like 30 or $40.
Yeah.
Just people. Here's the thing, guys. Like the thing with toner and why I love it so much and why I don't mind. I will only lowball this much on toners. I won't lowball on other things because people that have toner, it's not like they can use it. It's literally just taking up space, sitting around. They just need to get rid of it. If you have other things like electronics, right? People know that there's use to those. And so they're not going to try to offload the calculator, which, well, they could probably use it for next time. Somebody else can use it. Stuff that they can't use like toner, it's just a box sitting there. They get to the point after a week where they just want to get rid of it and they'll do it. It's the same thing we've all done as sellers on eBay and Amazon. We've all had the times where we have inventory that we're probably going to lose money on just to get rid of it. We'll just sell it so cheap. These guys are going to do the same thing. So that's another one. How far is Oxnard?
About 2 hours, hour and a half.
Yeah, that's not bad. I would see what you can get on that price because it might be worth it.
Okay.
It's not going for as much on eBay as versus Amazon, but it's still, you might be able to get a few bucks out of that.
So my first horror story, we got like 18, no, more. We got like 200 boxes of toner. We got lucky. This office was just clearing out, and then we sold everything on Amazon. We weren't supposed to. We did. We made a ton of money. And then we sold it on eBay, but we were new to eBay, so we didn't know the eBay shipping rates. So we went to the post office. Yeah, we went to the post office. We're like, hey, we need to ship this. They're like, that's $46. I'm like, for one box? Oh, heck no. I think we lost money. So we didn't do eBay for like a year.
All right, we're going to look at this one. HP824A. That's for 3. So they want 250. Yeah, unless you can get them down to like 125, I want to mess with that. What is
Yeah, I mean, they're already over Amazon's new price. That's crazy.
Yeah, and some people just, they don't even know the pricing on their own stuff.
Some people want to see the world burn.
Ooh, this might be, what is this? CE. All right, so we got a 411, a 412, and a 413. Okay. That is super blurry, but hopefully I got that right. So HP, CE, 411. This is for, it's the, you guys can see the black wrapping on the top of this. This is that combo pack I told you about that comes in one package. 3-pack. One of my managers just messaged me a picture of Funkos that just went out. Son of a. All right, so this has gone for $195, $229. $259. Yeah. And he said, he says firm, but it was listed a week ago. It's in Anaheim, which is closer to you.
Yeah.
Just message him and be like, "Hey, dude, can you take $100?" Like, like worst case, he's gonna come back and say, "No, I could do 150," right? And then do your research on your side and see if it goes.
Cool.
Ooh, that might be a nice little lot to look at. That $5 one. 920 XLs. Xerox.
Simi Valley's always good. It's a bunch of old people.
That's true.
Sorry, my wife keeps calling.
Hey, there you go. Looks like Juan said, "Let me know what deals you're not taking because I'm close to it all, and I'm at the 60 and 605."
60. Oh, damn, he's right.
You better get on.
Got some friendly competition in the VIPs.
You know what? Let's go ahead and close this out. We don't need to look at it.
He's like, "I'm done. I'm out." All right, cool. So you guys know my process by now. Do we have any questions?
Who would pick up deals on this?
Who sent messages? Who put in some offers during this thing? Anyone I live sourced on your zip code, you better have put some offers in.
I'll have some calculators.
Awesome. You guys rock. Jason just bought 5. I love it. Kicking ass, man. Yeah, so you guys mess around with this. And I didn't even look at OfferUp. You guys kept me so busy with Facebook Marketplace. That's one of 3. You got Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and Craigslist are my top 3. I haven't messed around with Let Go because our town is too small for it. But if you're in a larger city like LA, try Let Go. And there's so many of those new ones coming out too. Troy's got some offers on inks and calculators. Yeah, you guys, toner, ink, and calculators are probably my top 3 local pickups I'm doing right now. And here's the thing with calculators. Do not type in this every time, TI-84. Don't type that in every time. Because some people don't even bother putting that in the title. They just type in calculator. I can spell. Calculator. Some people just type in calculator. Look at that. These weren't even on here on that first listing. Ooh, there's a pink one. I like the pink ones. $50 each. Would they take 30 each? I have not sold. What is that middle one? TI 72. I can't even read that. Yeah, I'll put an offer on that one. Who am I? Oh, I'm still on Mike. Put an offer on that one. Like, whose zip code am I on?
Juan already got it.
Juan is on his way to pick it up right now.
There, bro.
So again, you guys can filter down. If you only want to do like driving distance, like 20 miles, filter down to 20 miles. You can even filter by price. So if I don't even want to see the stuff that's listed for 70 plus, you can add that as your max. There's even free stuff people get rid of on here. What is this? F me. I'm going to message this and have it shipped up if you don't. $15.
Oh, North Hollywood. Nice.
You better put a message on that one. $15.
All right. I'll go pick it up tonight.
I'm going to give it 30 minutes.
I'll go pick it up tonight, right now.
If this is still on here, I'm messaging them.
Okay. They're accepting my offer right now.
Juan's baby even said go get it.
Before I forget this, one of my not secret ones, but I kind of stumbled upon it, was Pitney Bowes.
What?
Exactly. Pitney Bowes. Pitney Bowes.
How is that?
ES.
No.
It's like this ink that they use for something, I don't know, but those genuine fluorescent red ones. Oh, scroll down a little bit. The 3-pack. That one right there. If you can get them low, like these little things, man, easy to ship, sell wherever, and they sell.
It's a postage machine.
Exactly.
That's one of those Cali brands. I've never heard of Pitney.
It's everywhere, man. I think it is in Cali. It is in Cali, but it's
freaking crazy.
Yeah, they sell, man.
Rule number one, Mike. What's my number one rule in e-commerce?
Don't tell Lisa anything.
Ask why.
Rule number 2: don't tell Lisa anything.
Don't ask why. That's true.
Damn. Yeah, 10 of them sold for $500. Yeah, never ask why, guys. I have no idea why people pay what they pay, but as long as they're doing it, I'm
I
okay.
learned that when I was doing books.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's freaking crazy. Yeah, so those are just a few keywords, guys. I'm going to put together the flip list and have it published to you guys. It's always going to be a work in progress. I'm always going to be adding stuff to it, just like the BrickSeek hot list. But I'm going to have the foundation of it published by the end of Friday. Nice. Jason's meeting them at IKEA tomorrow. I love it.
He has a good breakfast.
I appreciate you guys for staying on here, especially if you're on the live call. I know it's almost midnight for those of you East Coast people. But aside from that, we got to hop off. We're an hour behind on getting a shipment out. But today was kind of crazy. I picked up that's only half of it, guys.
That's so awesome.
Half of it. I got more than 13. I got like 20 plus of those freaking Doc muffin. I don't know what they're called, baby something. Doc McStuffin something.
All right, he's dead, bro.
All right, sweet. You guys, Jason, BrickSeek is just go into the group files. Go into the group files, and there's a training for it. Look under training videos, and I go through the whole spiel about what BrickSeek is and how to use it. But aside from that, this is not the last time I want to do one of these live sourcing for you guys. Did anyone else find like a little bit of value out of it? Get something? All right, so yeah, let's schedule another one of these. I can find you guys some deals. So keep an eye out on by the end of Friday so I can get you guys that list, my flip list, and then you can use those items to plug into Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and OfferUp, and get you guys some deals. But aside from that, peace out, crew. It's been awesome. I'll see you later. Where's my end button? Oh, I got to stop sharing first. All right, for reals. Peace.